So stand up and believe. Come up higher, I believe. Come up higher, love lifts us high and sets us free. Come up higher, I believe. Come up higher, love lifts us high and sets us free. Sets us free from all lack or limitation. Sets us free to realize who we can be. Oh, so stand up and believe. Come up higher, I believe. Come up higher, love lifts us high and sets us free. Come up higher, I believe. Come up higher, love lifts us high and sets us free. Spirit call.
Thank you so much, Phyllis. Good morning. Thank you for joining us today. We're going to get the morning started off by reminding ourselves that, what are we reminding ourselves? That we are love unfolding. My mind is open to changing the world. Let it begin, let change begin with me. My heart embraces a world wrapped in peace. Let it begin, let peace begin with me. I am an agent of change, a sweet dove of peace. I am love.
I am love.
I am love.
I am love.
I am an agent of change, a sweet dove of peace. I am love unfolding. My eyes envision a world aglow in love. Let it begin, let love begin with me. We move together toward all that is just. Let it begin, let justice begin with us. We are agents of change, sweet doves of peace. We are love.
We are love.
We are love.
We are love.
We are agents of change, sweet doves of peace. We are love unfolding. We are love unfolding. And we want to give a big shout out to Kim Char, who wrote that song, Love Unfolding. We're going to continue by reminding that if we want to be that love unfolding, it's up to us to make that choice. If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. If I seek the truth, let me speak the truth. If I'm lost in doubt, let me believe. I know I can be the change I want to see. If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. If I'm tired and stressed, let me stop and rest. If I'm feeling hurt, let me forgive. I know I can be the change I want to see. If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. If I dream of peace, let me be the peace. When I start from love, I am love. I know I can be the change I want to see. If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. You know it's up to me. You know it's up to me. If it's to be, you know it's up to me.
Thank you, Ginger and the music team. Please join me now in affirming our statement of being. Together, there is only one presence and one power in the universe. God the good, omnipotent. This power expresses life, love, wisdom, and abundance through me. In it, I live and move and have my being. Good morning. My name is Joni, and I'll be your service leader this morning. And welcome to Unity of Bloomington Facebook Live. We extend a special welcome to those of you joining us online for the first time. And if you would like to find out more about us or receive our newsletter, I invite you to visit our website at unityofbloomington.org. And you can subscribe to the newsletter and get more information about us at that site. At Unity, we offer practical, spiritual teachings that empower abundant and meaningful living. We believe and practice the following. There is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in our lives. God the good, omnipotent.
God is.
We are spiritual beings created in God's image. The Spirit of God is within each of us.
I am.
We create the experience of our lives through our thoughts and beliefs.
I create.
We become aware of our oneness through prayer and meditation.
I pray.
We transform our lives by putting these principles into practice.
I live.
And I now invite Ginger Curry to come for a moment with our children.
Thank you very much, Joni. Good morning, everyone. How are you? I hope you had a wonderful week. I hope you got to go out in the sunshine, get a little vitamin D on your face. This week, either yesterday or maybe on Monday, you are going to receive a little packet of hearts. And the reason that you are receiving this packet of hearts is so that you can remember that you might be the love that someone comes into contact with as you go throughout your week. It might be with your brother and sister, it might be with your mom and your dad, or maybe 6 feet apart from your neighbor. But I wanted for you to have a bag of hearts so that you could remind yourselves to be love in expression, because each of us have that love potential within us. I took one of my hearts, I don't know if you can see it here, but I decorated my sweater with it. So I have a white, shiny heart on my sweater today to remind me that when I come in contact with everyone that I meet today, that I have the opportunity to be that love in expression. One of the things that we wanted to leave you with today was the reminder that each of you have such a beautiful light within you, and that we encourage you to let that shine. And we're going to remind you by singing one of our favorite songs that Natalie Coffin, shout out to Natalie Coffin, I know you're watching, wrote, and it's called Let Your Spirit Shine. So everyone here and at home and on the interwebs, sing together, Let Your Spirit Shine.
Let your spirit shine, 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 shine. Let your spirit shine, 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 shine. Let your spirit shine, 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 shine. Children of the world, let your spirit shine. Children of the world, let your spirit shine. Children of the world, let your spirit shine, 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 shine.
Thank you, Ginger, and thank you, Natalie, for that song. This month, we continue Unity's 2020 theme of perfect vision, seeing through a spiritual lens. And our June focus is well-being. Our hearts know the truth of our being. We are whole and complete regardless of any circumstance. One with God, our well-being is assured. Divine life strengthens and sustains our bodies, minds, and spirits. External conditions may be difficult or uncomfortable, but our divine identity holds true. We are eternal beings of unlimited life, love, and power. Circumstances do not define us or limit us. We maintain our well-being with good nutrition, exercise, and rest for our bodies, service, gratitude, and forgiveness for our spirits, and harmony of mind and purpose with others. Focused on all the good that exists, we live in the flow of life. The divine within assures our continued well-being. And this month we affirm, my heart knows well-being, no matter the circumstance. So please join me in claiming this truth as your own. Together, my heart knows well-being, no matter the circumstances. And we have no special announcements today, so I will just invite you to consult the newsletter and the website for information about the ongoing small groups. I think this week we're hoping to have an even dozen of those meeting with the addition of the meditation group. You can find that online or contact Reverend Lynn or Ginger. And now we'll have the daily word for June 7th, 2020. And the word for today is joy. Joy is my constant companion. I discover reasons to feel joyful every day, even in the most challenging circumstances. I begin by centering my awareness on the Christ, the divine presence within. I feel love and peace lift my heart, and possibilities for good fill my thoughts. I am joyous. I may experience joy as exuberance, delight, and wonder. Joy may also come quietly as the peaceful assurance of God's presence wherever I am and whatever I'm doing. My awareness of joy brings a glow to even the most ordinary day. As I engage wholeheartedly in all that is mine to do today, I share my joy with everyone through kind words, a sunny smile, and a warm welcome to everyone I meet. I radiate joy and I bless the world with my positivity, happiness, and bliss. And from Psalms 118, verse 24, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. So we'll join together now in speaking the affirmation aloud. Together, joy is my constant companion. And now repeat it to yourself silently. Joy is my constant companion. Our message this morning will be provided by Ginger Curry, one of our spiritual ministry co-coordinators, and the Unity Music Team will be providing our musical inspiration.
When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul, with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. And Lord, haste the day when the faith shall be sight. The clouds be rolled back to a scroll. The trump shall resound, and the Lord shall descend. Even so, it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Phyllis and Betsy. Thank you, Seb and Davta and Andy, Joni leading our service, and Lynn being our virtual greeter today. It takes a village, and I'm very grateful. One of the interesting things that I discovered when I was doing a little research about the hymn, It Is Well With My Soul, was that the gentleman that wrote the lyrics, Horatio Gates Spafford, he lived in the late 1800s. And he lived in Chicago, and he decided that his wife and himself and his 4 young daughters under the age of 12 would visit Europe on a holiday. Something happened at the last moment. He was unable to accompany his wife and children. He was going to join them later. And so his wife and his 4 young daughters went off on the voyage across the Atlantic. At a certain point, the ship that they were on was rammed by another ship, and the ship sank. His 4 daughters drowned. His wife survived. She reached Europe, sent a telegram. Only one survived. He immediately made his way over, and when they passed that spot where his 4 young daughters had lost their lives, the words came to him. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when the sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. It helps me better understand that hymn, Dan. It helps me understand a little better that it's not just some this flippant phrase that you go, it is well with my soul, it's a beautiful day out there. But it reminds us that in the midst of reality, in the midst of death, in the midst of health pandemic, social social distress, unrest, social injustice, economic turmoil, that in the midst of all this, we can hold to that truth that it is well with my soul. So thank you for sharing that song today. So if you've been with us for the past 6 months, you know that Unity's 2020 theme is perfect vision, seeing through a spiritual lens. And I don't know about you, but if I were just seeing with my earthly eyes, if I were just seeing with my earthly understanding, I would be at home in my bed with the covers pulled up over my head, probably blanket surrounded with anxiety and probably a little depression. However, for the last 6 months, if you have been joining us every week, you know that we have been practicing our spiritual truths that you and I are called to see with spiritual understanding. And I'm so grateful for these truths that we have been renewing and reviewing and practicing so that we can stand in this moment and know that you and I are love unfolding. You and I are the agents of change. You and I are the sweet doves of peace. And you and I are called to be the change we wish to see in the world. I wanted to share with you our youth and family ministry affirmation for June. And you will find this in our weekly newsletter. You can go to unitybloomington.org, hit that newsletter button, and you'll find what's going on in our youth and family ministry program. But I wanted to remind you that our affirmation for June for our young people, and we can do it too, we don't have to limit it to our young people, is that no matter what happens, I can feel safe and secure in spirit. And I wanted to read what Zara Pelfrey wrote. She writes, relative happiness is a feeling that is based on what we have or what we believe we need in this manifest or this physical realm in order to experience happiness and satisfaction. Relative happiness is fleeting and it's transitory. Relative happiness. But this is not the happiness that we're talking about. What we're talking about is the absolute happiness. And I'm going to quote Zara a little more. She says, well-being is a state of being in which we can experience absolute happiness, which is eternal. Absolute happiness is experienced through connecting with divine mind within us. No matter the circumstances or uncertain times we experience in our world, we can always experience a state of well-being that is enduring, not transitory, and not fleeting. We can know without a doubt that we are safe. We are protected. We can be happy and peaceful. Absolute happiness doesn't mean that we're living in a world of rainbows and unicorns and happy, shiny hearts. It means that we're living in the reality of what is around us, and yet we still know the truth of our being, that we have the potential within us to show up as love, compassion, and forgiveness. If you received our June overview newsletter, you will notice that there is a little bit of an explanation for what well-being is. And one of the next slides that we have is that we maintain our well-being with good nutrition, exercise, rest for our bodies, service, gratitude, and forgiveness for our spirits, harmony of mind and purpose with others, focused on all the good that exists you and I live in the flow of life. I want to add to that, in addition to making sure that we are practicing good nutrition, in addition to making sure that we are getting rest, that when we're feeling tired and stressed, when we need our Calgon moment, for those of us that grew up in the 80s, that's your cue to take a moment, to spend in the silence, to reconnect. As you are using that muscle of service and gratitude and forgiveness, as you are harmonizing with others in productive and life-fulfilling activity that raises all of humanity, that we also need to make sure that we're taking daily, maybe even hourly, moments to connect with Spirit. Moments of silence, moments where we focus on our breath. I want to encourage you this next week to join me in a practice that I've started. Before I get my phone out and searching my Twitter feed, following the news for today, I'm making a conscious decision to take a moment to turn within, to think of 3 things that I'm grateful for as I open my eyes. Practicing that gratitude. 3 things that I am grateful for in this moment before I start the day. And then I take a moment to set the intention. What is it that I wish to experience in this world today? What is it that I wish to express in this world today? Who am I being called to show up to be in this world today? Living my life, doing the things that I am called to do. And I set my intention. And then, and only then, am I ready to start seeing what's going on in the world. You and I are being called this month to focus on cultivating and maintaining a positive approach to our well-being, because you and I are being called to step up and take part in the creation of a new world that works for all people. We are not looking for a way to jump off of the exit that is Highway 2020. You and I are not looking for things to go back to normal or even back to the way things were 6 months ago. But you and I are actively and consciously participating in the creation of a new world reality, a new experience that will work for all of us, not just for a select few. With this, I want to share with you Unity Worldwide Ministry's Statement of Social Action Position. And at this time, I'm going to ask Reverend Lynn, since she's our greeter, she's going to post a link on our feed so that you can open up the document, read along with me. You can also find this statement on our website. I asked Richard to put it up this week, and he did. It's on the front page. There's a link that says Unity Statement of Social Action Position. This is the vision that Unity is helping to manifest and bring forth. This is a vision that we've always been committed to, but maybe have not put it into words. And so I'd like for you to take a moment to see what this new world, what this new agenda, what these new ideas that we are committing to, that we are saying, yes, I am part of this creation of a new world. The Unity movement stands for and will tirelessly work for harmony, so all people may know the freedom of peaceful expression, so that they may know their own inner worth and essential contribution to the whole of life. Where there are divisions of opinions, beliefs, and perspectives, unity embraces curiosity, exploration, and expanded awareness of gifts of diversity. Where there is fear of the other, unity stands for inclusivity and peaceful acceptance of another's right to create the life of his or her choosing. And where there is oppression and hatred, we stand for justice and understanding and for extending compassion, kindness, and forgiveness to restore balance. Where there is discrimination, we stand for inclusivity and equality. We pledge to be an advocate for well-being, respect, and civil freedom for every human being. Any proposal or action that seeks to discriminate against individuals or classes of individuals based on prejudiced, stereotypic profiles of national origin, class, creed, race, ethnicity, physical ability, sexual orientation, or gender identity is in opposition to the core beliefs and the values established by our founders. We choose unity. In harmony with the divine spirit, we stand so that we may live in a spiritually awakened world that is continually evolving. This is our prayer and our decree. Through our actions, we let it be. I encourage you to go to our website. I encourage you to print this out for you so that you can meditate on these words, so that you can take them and maybe even make them a little bit more of your own. Because we at Unity love to do that. We love to take official statements and even make them more personal to us so that we can get behind them, so that we know that these are the values that we are holding deep in our hearts and that we long and desire for everyone to experience and to express. I'm going to share with you some of the phrases that spoke to me. We embrace curiosity. I believe we embrace curiosity during the month of May. Seems like a reminder. We embrace curiosity, exploration, and expanded awareness of the gifts of diversity. We stand for inclusivity and peaceful acceptance of another's right to create the life of his or her choosing. We stand for justice and understanding and for extending compassion, kindness, forgiveness to restore balance. We stand for inclusivity and equality. We pledge to be an advocate for the well-being, respect, and civil freedom of every human being. I pledge to be an advocate. I pledge to be a support. I pledge to be a witness. And I pledge to stand with the creation of a new reality that works for all. Throughout the whole timeline of this service, we started with singing Love Unfolding. I love that song. I love the song because of the words, we are agents of change. We are sweet doves of peace. We are love unfolding. Let justice begin with us. The next song was the reminder that not only do we pray, but we move our feet. Reverend Lynn introduced me to that saying, pray and move your feet. If it's to be, it's up to me. I know I can be the change I long to see. If it's to be, it's up to me. I also love it when we get this daily word today, joy. Some of you and myself have had moments this week when in that moment, I was not feeling the joy. I was not remembering that despite the circumstances, that I always have this not relative joy. We're not talking about relative joy that's fleeting, but that throughout all of the turmoil that we have been experiencing in the past 6 months, that we can always take a moment and breathe and know that joy is my constant companion, no matter the circumstances. I love it when it just works out that way, that we get that daily word, that reminder. I needed that reminder. We're going to be concluding our service with a song, spoiler alert, called Go Out and Shine. Because that's the reminder that you and I are not called to stay in our prayer closet. You and I are called to go out and shine our lights brightly in whatever way you are called to shine your light. One of the things that we really want to stress here is you decide how you show up in the world, and only you know. So please take in other people's opinions, take in other people's thoughts, but know that for you, you are the one that only knows what's right for you. As we go into meditation today, we're going to be singing a song called In This and Every Moment, I Am Safe and All Is Well. Because we crave that reminder that in these moments we can go within to be reminded and to touch that stillness within that reconnects us to spirit and source. And then when we come out of meditation, we're reminded that you and I are a stand for peace and love and joy, and we're creating a new world now. My wish and my hope and my prayer for myself and for you as you go through your week, as you decide who you will be tomorrow, who you will be 6 months from now, is that you will join me in creating a world that works for all people, an inclusive world that wants everyone to know freedom, freedom of expression, freedom of life. And with that, I have to leave you with words from our beloved Dolly Parton. She says, be safe, be respectful, wear your mask, and lead in everything you do with love. Let that be your guiding mantra. Lead with love. So we're going to prepare for meditation now by singing In This and Every Moment.
In this and every moment, I am safe and
am safe, and all is well. In this and every moment, I am safe, and all is well. In this and every moment, I am safe, and all is well. I am held, I am whole, I surrender to it all. When I trust and let go, then I know that all is well. All is well. In this and every moment, I am safe, and all is well. In this and every moment, I am safe, and all is well. I am safe, and all is well. And we breathe in. And as we release, we allow our body to relax. Another breath. This time holding for just a moment. And then as we release, letting our body relax just a bit more. In this moment, we let go of any concerns or cares. We release any worries or doubts. We breathe. God is the love that I express. God is the peace that I experience. God is the joy that is my constant companion. Nothing and no one can separate me from that love, from that peace, from that joy. Nearer than my breath, nearer than my breathing. God is my constant companion. I know that in each moment that I feel the relative world coming into my private, sacred space, that I can touch the silence and know that my mind can be cleared, my heart can be refreshed, my thoughts, who are my constant companions, can be renewed and transformed. I I invite you, as we take a moment to rest in the silence, to breathe in. God is love. And breathe out. I am love. To breathe in. God is peace. And breathe out. I am peace. To breathe in. God is compassion. To breathe out. I am compassion. To breathe in. I am forgiveness. I am all that God is, and I claim it. I claim it. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. So let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. So let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now.
Thank you, Ginger. Thank you very much. And thanks to everyone who makes this service possible. In that spirit, we now turn to the spiritual practice of generosity. We are so grateful for the many ways this center supports us in our spiritual growth. And we in turn, are blessed by our opportunity to support this center with our financial contributions and voluntary service. We are grateful to those who have already put in place automatic weekly, monthly, or quarterly giving, and for those of you who are providing your support online. If you feel led to give today, please visit our website at unityofbloomington.org and click the giving link. You can also place a check in the mail to our address at 4001 South Rogers Street, 47401. And now I invite you to channel these words through your heart as we join together in saying our abundance affirmation. I am an abundant being living in an abundant universe. God is the source of my supply. I am not dependent on people or situations for my good. God is the source of my supply. I always have something to give, and I consistently give it. I expect the best, I give my best, and I now attract the best in every experience.
Go out and shine your light. You know the time is right. You've got to go out and shine your light. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. Go out and shine your light. You know the time is right. You got to go out and shine your light. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. Step out and take a chance. Walk the talk, join the dance. Relax, enjoy the ride. Let kindness be your guide. Come on and go out and shine your light. You know the time is right. You gotta go out and shine your light. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. One voice, one hand, one heart. Wanna change, make a start. We're one big family. Love shines through you, love shines through me. You got to go out and shine your light. You know the time is right. You gotta go out and shine your light. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. Go out and shine.
Please join with me in blessing our offering. Together, divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And now, our in-person prayer partner, Ginger Curry.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have a prayer request to go out to the community. I'm also available to contact me if you have a prayer request or maybe something you want to celebrate. My information will pop up there, gingercurry@gmail.com. But my prayer request is that our Disciples group is going on a trip. They're going to start in Bloomington, and they're going to come back to Bloomington, and they are leaving on Saturday. So I would like to invite you to add them to your prayer list as you pray. Safe travel journeys, a wonderful experience as they go out and explore all that the Great Lakes region has to offer on a bicycle. So we just want to extend a wonderful blessing to you as you go out and use your bodies, use your example to inspire other people. Just know that we are holding you in prayer throughout that. So I would like to invite you to join me in saying our prayer for protection. So together, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And now I am very happy to invite you to join with me in singing, Let There Be Peace on Earth. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. wonderful.